Hey there guys, it's RCK and I'm glad to have you back here again today. We're going to be going over turn 47 and 48 for our Naba series. Already we see we have a ton of battles here. Lots of different things going back and forth here between me and Pangea. A lot of these attacks are Pangea attempting to raid me, but of course the turn after we'll just raid them all back. So we're casting a cool little spell here in DE. It's called Rainmaking. And where we're going to be casting that is going to be Naba itself. So what Rainmaking does, it says province provides 10% more tax contribution, 20% if wasteland, not capitals, -1 heat scale in summer. So, in the summertime, of course, we're heat scale 2 if we go and look. And we are set to heat scale 3. So hopefully that will cool us down, save us a little bit of money in the summertime. Not only, it will also give us that 10% bonus. Now we're up to 901 as our current income in Naba. Between trade wind giving us 25%, rainmaking giving us 10%, the Great Dam, not Great Dam, the Vault that gives us an extra 100, our 39,000 pop here in Naba. Of course, this is a big chunk of change here for us for sure. And of course, we do see all these raids we have back and forth, and we'll go start looking through those. We cast Cloud Trapeze, Sea King's Court, Revive Whites. I don't quite remember why I revived the Whites. I mean, I don't remember why. Just because, I guess. But now we do have a nice Water 3 mage here. Not only, I mean, of course, we have water bracelets, but we're also able, well, we already had the water bracelet, we already had the robe, but this is more of a combat caster here at this point. Large HP pool, decent stats. Of course, we don't want him in combat. He already has regen. He accumulates gems every turn. Comes with a nice little entourage, I guess, of trolls. This is going to be a water caster for us in our armies now, which is always a good thing to see. Let's go back. Sinking toward, where do we go to? So we cloud trapped over there. Okay. There's a battle here. Now, here we see Pangea's god, which is quite interesting. And it says our forces defeated the attacking force of Pangea. So even though we took a lot of losses, apparently we made them rout. So it looks like we had a Malika die and we picked up the items from him or her. So unfortunate that we routed here on this raiding force that we sent out. But on the bright side, we know that the god really isn't that strong. We had very limited mage usage here. I mean, of course, you don't really want to use camel riders against the god. And apparently the elite soldiers definitely put in some work. Oh, it's a lot of birds. But, so 178 hit points, Stellar Cascades here, Burning Halo, Amulet of Solid Air, so it has the Air Shield, Storm Spool for more resistance there. That's the only shock resistance it has, which is interesting. R2, of course, they have the Bless, Astral 7. Has a couple of gems on them. Heat 12, awfully hot. Ethereal, Shape Changer. Spreads heat, Inner Sun, Rebirth. Cool, Dragon Master. Cool. So that's quite interesting. What is his name? Blind Test the Dragon. So he's casting Body of Flames and Magic Duel. Okay. Do we have any Astrals? Yes, this is the one that's going to lose this Astral. An Astral one against the Astral 7 is always going to die. But I will say that it is very risky for him to be using a spell like that. Yes, I do have Astral Ones, and maybe possibly once they're at that Astral 7 threshold versus after 1, it won't matter. But I mean, I have recruitable Astral 1 mages. Um, I don't know. I don't think I definitely wouldn't win a duel against Astral 7, but I guess you could use a turn of your scripting to do that. Sure. I'm fine with that. I'm so excited it ends up killing that Malika back there, but I was meaning that in the sense of we have a lot of Astral ones that could be used as a chaff purpose in that sense. Of course, they're not actually chaff since they're mages. We don't want to lose our two-turn cat mages also. We do have to keep in mind that we need to stop sending in Astral Malikas in. We need to save them for other jobs. It's really hot here apparently, uh, but their HP's coming down, so and we're running. It looks like they're probably no, they're not routing. This elite soldier here that is fatigued out. Is that heat from hell? Yes, they are fatigued out. I guess he's not able to kill our guys in time. Not sure why he routes in. Hmm. What I believe actually is this could definitely be one of the little bugs whenever you go back and rewatch a battle from a save thing, and it's just showing you that the battle could go in a different way. So, because of course in the actual game, it says our forces defeated the attacking force of Pangea, but as we watch the replay play now in this updated version or uh, this version of it now, post game, there is a chance that the dragon could have killed that army for sure. In which case, I wouldn't have been surprised. But in the actual game, we end up making the dragon run away or rout. We did find some nice sites here at Nature 1 and another Nature 1, so that is very nice. A Dryad was able to kill our Macarib here on Astral 1. Yeah, Priest level 2. They have a lot of gems on them. Of course, they're going to be casting a lot of Swarm. Body Ethereal was nice, but they gave us a little bit of poison there on that first hit through. Yeah, I mean, okay. We have a small raid, just 12 Centaur warriors with a Satyr commander. I mean, of course, I'd rather use an actual Centaur commander as well, so they could still have the higher map movement. I mean, might be able to get them one extra province versus the Satyr, but who knows? And of course, we just have one PD in these days. You know, we know they're going to raid, and we're going to take it back. So, we taking control of this. Our forces met no resistance. Two thugs here. We'll go ahead and check what he's thugging with underwater. Frostbrand, a Garland for the luck. Does it give? It does give poison resistance. I couldn't remember if it did or not. It doesn't give any armor though. Shamble Scan, Amulet of Anti-Magic, and the Bracers. Shambler Scan, Vine Shield, and the Frostbrand. Okay. So they're pretty nice. They have a decent kit on both of them. Of course, their protection isn't that great since they just have the Shambler armor. I believe they will definitely get the job done. We caught a scout there. That's unfortunate. So we'll check what this thug has on them. If I can click on him. Ooh, this one's got even more armor. Sword of Swiftness, Vine Shield, Ice Helmet, Copper Plate, Cat Charm, and a Ring of the Warrior. So the Ring of the Warrior is giving the attack skill, Cat Charm's giving the defense skill, which is very nice. Very, very high stats here. Ice Helmet, Just a cheap helmet option for him at this point. Oh, pretty good actually at 18 protection. That's not bad. But the cold resistance, not that big of a deal. The copper plate is nice because we have a lot of electrical or a lot of air magic going on. Vine Shield is a great one. So our swiftness is actually pretty good, having the 2 attacks here, um, while also giving that 2 attack and 4 defense bonus on top of that. So that's pretty good as well. Yeah, 29 defense is pretty high. That Vine Shield will definitely help him keep it high. Here we have another thug. Unfortunately, did kill 10 elite soldiers this turn, but my goodness, this one has a good bit on him. Snake Bladder Stick, pretty good. It's going to be dealing poison damage, so if you don't have poison resistance, it could be an item you want to use. And it's always going to be an AoE spell, so it's good against units that have really, really high defense skill and no poison resistance. It's a really good item to use against them if you can thug something out. Vine Shield, Garland, Hydra Skin Armor, so this is going to give regen. Also, additional poison resistance, okay. Ring of Ensnaring Flames, it's okay. And then the Amulet of Solid Air is actually pretty nice, giving the air shield because arrows really don't care about defense skill. We took a province back from them, they just had 1 PD. We're using that Earth Gnome we got as much as we can, I suppose. Met no resistances, so we took that back. Previous island was conquered by our forces, so another small raiding force that looks like it's moving southward has taken another province from Pangaea, and we actually end up killing 5 white centaurs in that battle. So that's nice. I mean that's probably, you can probably make 6 to 7 white centaurs a turn. So that's almost a turn's worth of white centaurs. That definitely helps out. Probably due to how many of the sacreds we have here. Because even without being blessed, and of course we don't have much of blessed, all we have magic weapons and we have attack skill, I believe. I mean, attack skill 13, defense skill 15 is pretty good still. Pretty high damage attack on both the elite soldier and the Jan guard. And other than that, I mean, they really don't have much. Yeah. Glad we had some units back here. If not, that could have gone a little poorly. Ooh, but we have surrounded this thug here, which is awfully nice. So we see a Frostbrand, a Vine Shield, which is doing okay, but with our high strength, we're able to untangle ourselves. The Red Dragon Scale Mail, so giving additional morale, but at this point the unit is already broken. Amulet of Anti-Magic and Enchanted Salt. I mean, we're not really using any gens, so the salt's okay, I guess. So fingers crossed that we're able to take them out here. They've only been dealt 1 point of damage so far. They've been dealt another point, another 5. Down to 13. Okay. Oh, but they managed to run away on that. That is unfortunate. We let them out of there. So it looks like the 2 thugs that they had did end up getting away. That is too bad. Here we see Lemuria's large army, 11 grand lemurs. That is a lot of def gems they've used. Everything that each one of those are 50 def gems a piece. So you're looking at 550 def gems right there. Not to mention the consoles, the Centurion, the Tribunes. I mean, that's just so much more. So yeah, that is a lot. Here we see a Centaur Commander here. Interesting to not see it being a sacred unit they're thugging. But they did decide to put a Garland and a Frostbrand on it. Of course, they're going to get a job done there with that Etherealness. No, the Garland is luck and poison resistance. And then the Frostbrand, of course, is just a nice AoE damage sword that deals cold resistance, which PD is not really going to have much defense against. Neither are my troops. So that just works out. I guess we can check out the battle here in Jotunheim. Just from that click flip back and forth, it looks like we did a great job and took very minimal losses. Of course, I'll keep it. Oh, hold on. I'll keep explaining this on why I don't put these guys in a square formation and try to push me as fast through the wall. just in case if Pangea decides to break siege and we don't have these walls here. I don't want them to have easy access around to our Malakas here. We have them evenly spaced out. We have archers here in the very front. We have squares on either flank here along with their falcons, and then we have squares of elite soldiers in the back on hold and attack cav, just to kind of go around the flanks here as they decide or end up starting to move. So if we do have any flanking cav, they're able to at least slow them down. Other than that, of course, we have our line of Jane Guard that stretch all the way across and line of elite warriors. And on the other side, we see them getting pelted by a lot of arrows here. All of the centaurs, the arrow centaurs here on the walls. I mean, they're not too bad. They're actually pretty good. We do see a lot of min-ads. Protection 0. Yeah, the Berserker one, but protection 0 against these composite bows. It's going to hurt. We see some indie commanders, and Lamia, some harpies that they've like. Why haven't these harpies tried to leave? You know what do you? Well, I guess they don't have any sneaking commanders, but I would have got these sneaking units out at least. Some marble lions here. We found 3 more shamans, which is a great kill for us because we know that normally Pangea is not able to recruit astral mages like that, so every one we kill is kind of a bonus. And I know he wouldn't ever really get a death mage. This is definitely from an event here. Yeah, very nice to get that kill there as well too. If we're able, well, of course, if they run away from this fortress, then we're going to kill them anyway. We're casting Skill of Heroes. That's going to give us a nice bonus as far as our attack skill and things like that go. That's from the Blessed bonus. Hold on. Maybe it hasn't gone off yet. You see the Harpies coming in the back, but we also see our Falcons coming down. And at this point, you do see that Fog Warriors are up. You're not there. We have Flaming Arrows up. We have Air Shield up. You're diseased. Oh, that's not good. So we have a lot of nice things here going for us. How's this fella back here? Why was he ethereal? Who did I click on? Maybe it was one of these fellas? I don't know. I did click on one of them and one of them came up ethereal. Maybe I just clicked on the wrong person. I don't know what I was doing. So those hawks aren't gonna, or harpies aren't gonna stay long, and we'll just keep playing. We're casting Smokeless Flame, Body Ethereal, some places Temper Flesh, Iron Will, Serpent's Blessings coming out, so that's giving us some nice poison resistance. Everyone has poison resistance 10 now. Doesn't look like we put up anything like mass protection, but we probably do have that in our back pocket. Incinerate like that. Basilisk here. No, it's a black serpent. For some reason I thought it was a basilisk. Still catching some of our own guys on fire. You know how it is. I would possibly be using things like Storm or something like that, but I mean, we still have a lot of arrows ourselves, so we don't really want to waste our own stuff. Oh, we're hitting our own guys, but it's okay. It's okay. A lot of mages back here. And of course, we'll go ahead and put it on fast forward. We're just watching these last few fellas go down. And there we lose 1 camel rider and we take out everything that he had inside of Jotunheim's capital. So we were able to claim Jotunheim itself. So that is very, very nice for us. It's a great kind of goal we had that we planned on getting to. Because now that we've locked down this fort, I mean, he's got really no fort to castles at this point. This was definitely something that he could go back and forth from. He could reboost his gems. Now he's going to do a lot of fearing back and forth. He does have a fort that he built here in 233 and a fort here in 243 and 233. But he's definitely not able to reinforce, because I would definitely, like we see here, take this fight at 248 if he decides to push through. I would take that fight all day. We don't really see much from him. Lots of Menads, great lions, great spiders, wolves, hawks. Okay, you're gonna see the dragon, but I'm almost positive with mage support that my troops can take out the dragon. Here we do have a lot of forces here that are, of course, raiding. We're breaking siege in some places. We're attacking other provinces. Moving you back. Hitting 39 back. Moving some stuff over to 80. Just push down. We are also hitting 12 at this point. Not really too concerned about these provinces right here. Because I do really want to go ahead and take out that large army. And we also do have to break siege out of these provinces here anyway, in order to move troops out to raid a little bit more. Probably should have had something like that there. While you're breaking siege. Looks like there is a large force here in 254. We see that he is broke through the fortification. In that we see white centaurs, Menads, centaur, cataphracts, knights, and lizard warriors. So we do have to keep that in mind. This is mostly just a chaff army. This is his main army that he has in 254. But honestly, okay, take 254 back. I mean, it's just a province that we've taken from you already. It holds no real importance to me. It has no mages in it. I'm gonna lose 5 elite warriors, and that's it. I've traded 254 for a capital. I'll take that trade. That's not too bad for me. And that's all we have here for turn 47. So I don't want to ramble on for too long. So I'll go ahead and move to turn 48. Try to go through this one a little faster. Don't know where I'm going. Turn 48. Okay, but we still do have a lot of battles here, of course. We have cast a Bishop Fish, so now we do have Holy Threes available to us. Search, nothing was found. And so our prophet here was able to resist the attack, but was killed in the actual fight. So that is unfortunate that they killed Jax, of course. Next, we have more battles from Pangea. They're just raiding us some more. We were actually beat here in this province. That is unfortunate. They killed a lot of sacred. That was really sad. That was very unfortunate that we lost so many sacreds in that thug, to that thug. So now we're gonna really have to start dealing with these thugs. They lost the commander here, so that was one. They're just doing a lot of raiding with thugs. We're able to kill that group. This was our main army there that moved and hit it. We took that province back. Black Harpy pinged us, but of course we put PD down. This is Ulm's major force. Of course, we're going to look at this real fast. Just to see his green dragon. Cool. Some Pegasus Riders, Guardians, crossbows, lots of mages here. Okay. I mean, I can see him putting up a good fight, especially what magic he may or may not have. Looks like his units are guarded fairly well, so that's good. I think he'd do a good job there. So we were able to defeat one of the thugs here, not too bad. Really only dealt a lot of damage to the barbarians. I wonder if the whites did anything worthwhile in that. We were able to take a province using some marrows that we recruited just to do some raiding, I guess. One of our scouts were caught. Now this scout is defending the forces of Panji. So this was that province that he had the fortification on, I think. I don't remember. Small group here raiding, no big deal, no real mage core, just a group followed with a pan. We got another Earth Gnome. We had a good event, getting more money. Province income plus 50 is great. So that is really, really good. Naba Scout was killed. Naba Scout was killed. Under siege. Under siege. Troops are starving. Where was that at? So yeah, we did. We were off. Well, no, actually we're not off. So we did have enough supply usage there to kind of prevent that. So not sure where everyone's going. We had different people or mages going to different provinces or different raiding groups. So we had the main force going here to 258. Then we have two other forces heading both 244 in 4. And they did take 254 from us, which is unfortunate. And they moved the force on to 13. Okay. So we are moving back. We're going to kind of sweep up, take the rest of them out. Hopefully they won't have anything to hide from. Um, all of our other forces, since we did lose so many sacreds, it looks like we're moving everything to 32 to make kind of a grouping that they're not able to kill. We do have a decent amount of units back here that do need to be moved, of course. We have more units moving down, 26 more sacreds. We have units in the cat moving down. Not much to be said, really. Just trying to really take out all the raiding. Of course, I feel like he did kind of win in this raiding part, but we do definitely take that back. And at this point, we have been recruiting a lot of scouts here to counteract the seduction from the dryads. Just kind of trying to water down the chances of them hitting an important mage, and we're trying our best to get that done. We are starting to recruit there. Of course, we're making more mages. We have mages that have gems on them, which hopefully does not get hit. But that is a risk we have to take. This is a very volatile area here, so we're not really able to recruit. But we are still recruiting scouts for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more scouts there. Cool. Unfortunately, they're getting around Naba. But of course, we're just moving troops down constantly, so we'll just take the provinces back as we go. But yeah, I figured they were taking 254. Would have been surprised if they left and didn't take it. But yeah, hopefully we were able to kind of take on his last functioning army, I suppose. Because this is just chaff. This is nothing. Like, we'd probably lose like one camel rider if we fought this province right here, 233, and he patrolled. Well, he does have the dragon though, so the dragon is a factor that would definitely play a part. But yeah, we wouldn't lose a lot, I don't think. Especially if we had like Strength the Giants or something like that um, cast on our front line and they were fighting the dragon and so forth. And that's going to be all for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.